Well, good morning. It is Thursday, October 24th, 117th day. Attempting the PCT. Well, I started about 9:30. It's going on 11 now. Had to climb a mountain right away. And I ended up camping at that campground last night with the pit toilet. And there was a couple from Germany. Well, I met them last night, but talked to them this morning. They were from Germany, but they live in Canada now. And they come down here in the U.S. and travel in their little motorhome. It's a small motorhome that to escape the Canadian winters. And they're hikers, so they typically camp these free camp spots like that, and that are around trails. So I did some calculations last night. Oh, I have 60 miles to get to Dunsmuir. Man, I'll never get that name right. And I still don't know what time Don is going to get there. As you remember, I'm ending my trail there for this year. He's coming to pick me up. So that's going to be tough. That's so basically what I'm thinking is I'm going to have to do 17, 18. I have to. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which will leave me 6, 7 for Sunday. Because I don't know what time he's coming. I would imagine he's going to be there around noonish. So even if I have 6 miles, you know, I'm going to have to get my butt up and get to the trailhead. I was camped at a highway. It's the last highway I cross till Dunsmuir, but it's very remote. And I actually thought about hitching. I would have to go west for 25 miles, then south for probably another 15 to a town called Weaverville, and then hitch from there on 299, which will take you to Redding, California. I don't know, I'm just not experienced at hitching, and I don't enjoy it. And I thought about it. As a matter of fact, I didn't even sleep well. I thought about it all night long. Because I just not have been able to put the miles in. As I've mentioned, ever since the surgery. No energy. I mean, I'm doing 13s and 14s. And I'm exhausted. I should be able to do a lot more than that by now. So this morning I got up. And it actually was a little warmer than normal. And I committed to hiking. So I may have to stop and eat dinner 5 o'clock every day and then just keep hiking until I get my 17, 18 in. So that way when I get to camp, all I gotta do is set my tent up and I go to bed. And yesterday, man, it was cold all day. I was talking to those Germans. They were hiking. And he said, yeah, a big wind came out of the north yesterday. And it was chilly. But there was no wind last night. A little breezy today, but nothing. It's not coming from the north. So that's the plan. So I got 4 more days of hiking and I am done for this year. So you'll have to come back next year and watch part 2. NoCal, baby. Well, today I reached the 1,100 mile section of the PCT Southbound. Well, with about 35 days of rain, sleet, hail, 2 snowstorms, tendonitis in each ankle, 2 kidney stone surgeries, I'm calling this an accomplishment. If I have to say it myself. So here's 1,100 miles. Well, it's 2 o'clock. Still on top of the mountain. I've just been walking pretty much a flat section for heck, 4 or 5 miles. I've done 8 miles. Kind of lost some. I was doing about a 2.5 mile per hour pace, but stopped to eat my breakfast, my oatmeal, at 12:45, and then I just stopped and made me a little mile marker. I reached 1,100 miles on the trail, so I had to. Nobody had built one, or somebody tore it down, so I had to make me a little 1,100 mile marker. Get a picture. So that means, as long as Don's coming to get me Sunday, I have 53 miles left of the trail this year. And as I've mentioned already, I'm coming back next August. Start from there and continue south. So I'll have like, 1,500 miles. Wow, I'll have 1,500 miles. Exactly. Because the trail is 2653. They added 3 miles this year, and I will have done 1153. So I'll have 1,500 miles. And let's see, I'll probably have like 500 and no, let's see, 3. Yeah, I'll have 500 of NoCal left. 300 through the High Sierras, and 700 through the southern desert in California. So there you go. That's the plan. Well, I kind of missed it. A helicopter went by. Got behind the trees. It had a big old bubble on the front. Wonder if it's like a big giant camera or something. Looking for fires. I don't know, I've never seen anything like that. Had a big white, I mean, it was huge. Extension on the front. Wasn't a rescue helicopter. use when you see helicopters in here as a rescue. I know there's been several this year with all that snow in the desert and Sierras. I know there was a YouTuber that fell off a ridge in the snow and slid way down and hurt his back. He had to get second chance hiker. He had to get helicoptered out. I saw on Facebook or Instagram where he was tagging the terminus. I didn't know if he got it back on trail or not, or if he skipped some sections. But anyway, I'll check him out when I get home. Well, I'm starting to climb, and I know, like I said earlier, I gotta climb up to 7,200 and then go down. Then I'm gonna go to 74, go down in 76, I believe. Ugh. I kind of like what I've been doing for the last 6 miles. I have a lot better pace than this. Because I know on camera this doesn't show the elevation, but I slow way down going uphill. Probably a mile an hour almost. All right, well, I'm gonna start panting here. Me and my shadow. I was hoping for a spectacular view, but nothing spectacular. Well, there's another turn up here, so maybe up there. Check that tree out. And you can see it is going to go on the other side of that mountain. And, well, I can see with my eye. I can't pick it up on the phone, but anyway, it is going all the way, probably right through that little saddle. Well, I just finished what I showed you in that last clip where I had to cross the canyon and then go switch to the other side of the mountain. I just got into the woods on the other side, still climbing up. And it's 3 o'clock, done 10 miles in 5 hours. My pace is slow because this last 2 miles have been all uphill. And yeah, I wish I'd gotten my butt up out of bed. I could be at 12 or 14 right now. If I left at 8, I'd be at 14 miles for the day. I've got to get up earlier. It's next 2 mornings. It's time I get done setting camp up, eating, changing clothes, cleaning up some. Hell, it's 11 o'clock. And then I got to see what's in store for the next day on my phone. Whew. Oh, I forgot to mention. So there's been so many great rocks to set my tripod on and do some great shots. 3 days ago, I was setting my backpack down. I keep my phone in the tripod, and then there's a little phone holder that holds my phone. It screws into the tripod. Well, there was a rock jutting out, and it hit my little attachment that holds my phone, and it broke it. Lucky it didn't hurt my phone. So I have to everything with my hand now, which isn't as steady. So if you see some shakiness, that's why. So here you can look at my shadow. I'm just holding it with my hand. And I can't do it left-handed very well. Ooh, looks like I'm getting ready to get to the top. Well, a little afternoon update. It's 4 o'clock. I've done 12 miles. And I just checked, or I stopped at a spring to get water. And got water, and I checked gut hooks. There is a campsite exactly 5 miles ahead. That'll give me my 17 for the day. And I think about a mile before you get to that camp, there's a creek. So I'll be able to get water. Wow, for once something worked out. Except I am gonna have to camp up high. It's gonna be, I'm at 60, I forgot now. 6,800 or 67, I think the campground's at 68. But it was a super hot day today. I mean, I'm in shorts. I've been in shorts today. I took off my t-shirt under this shirt hours ago. Took my hat off even. Yeah, I probably need sunscreen. I sent that home. Notice my ears are getting real rough and peeling. And I got a spot on my nose. I passed a couple Nobos this morning. And this guy had so much sunscreen on, his face was white. But I don't blame him. This is pretty much since noon. I've been in the sun. Probably tell right now I'm squinting. But anyway, I finally got cell service. And, oh shit. Got Don's text and voicemail. He was planning on, he said from his house it's 5 hours to get to Dunsmore. So he's kept saying that he wants to be there at 11, but it might be noon. So I'm gonna try to be there at 11. And go from there. I'm still climbing. Whew. In the sun too. You know, something I realized, I never talk about the elevation I'm at that much. I'm actually right now at 7,000 feet, still climbing. This is the one where I got to get up to 72, I believe. Would be the highest point for the day. And I'm hoping I'm done. I can't remember if it goes back down and up another one. No, it can't because I'm camping it. Well, it could though. I'm camping at 68. But that's 4 miles away probably. Kind of digging these rocks and intermittent pine trees. But yep, that's where I'm at. And it looks like I'm gonna cross over right here, go to the other side, because there's no trail on that other mountain that I can see. Well, that just take me in a circle anyway. So anyway, it's going on 5 o'clock. But man, it is warm today. So hopefully it won't be that cold tonight. But I mean, it doesn't matter. When that sun goes down, it starts dropping fast. But it's a big difference if it stays above freeze. And let's see what it has in store. Well, look at there. I just keep getting closer and closer to Mount Shasta. Of course, Mount Shasta is, I'm heading toward it, so it's not too far from Dunsmore. So you'll probably in my videos be seeing a million pics, but I'm getting closer and closer to it. Thing is huge, man. All right, as usual, gotta go. I hadn't mentioned this, but take a real close look. I've been walking in gnats for 4 days here in California. This is the first time I've been able to pick them up on camera the way the sun is. They are just everywhere. Well, I just have seen a pine tree I've never seen before. I guess it's pine or cedar. Sparkless. There's one right here. And I don't know what that is. So if one of my viewers know, let me know. I don't know what that is. So it's about 5:30, still hiking. I think it's gonna be 6:30, 6:45 before I get to this camp. So once again, I'll be setting up in the dark. Whew, I'm ready. My feet are barking. Had to walk in a lot of rocks again today. There's another one. Seems like I know what that is, but I just can't think. Seen them, or pictures, never seen them in person. Huh. Unless there was a fire in here. I don't think so. Looks natural. Whew, I am tired. Holy crap, I thought I saw my first bear. I whip over here real quick. That black rock right there. It's like a standing bear. Or actually it's a burnt stump. Yeah, at the campground last night, they had a sign that said, "This is bear territory." And these, again, I can't remember the name. A lady told me these bushes right here, they are just like this area. They're just everywhere. The bears eat the berries on these. But they're gone now, the berries. So, plus it's almost November. I'm sure they're getting ready to settle down for the winter. You know, I was just thinking while I was hiking, I am so glad I decided not to skip or flip any sections. You know, earlier in my videos I was talking about I just wanted to see the Sierra so bad I was going to skip Oregon or NoCal. And I had a lot of hikers tell me, you know, skip Oregon, skip NoCal. Hell, I thought both of them were awesome. I am so glad I didn't. And I had more people tell me about skip NoCal. Hell, this scenery for the last week has been awesome. I mean, it like changes. You can hike for a couple hours and come out and change mountains is completely different. It goes from forest to rocks to gray rocks, red rocks, desert-like. I think it looks beautiful. Now, I did have a big burn section coming into Sayad Valley and leaving, but hell, it still had great views. So anyway, I'm just glad I didn't skip. Even though I'm gonna have to get off trail here in 3 days, be near the end of October, I'll be back to finish it up and do the whole trail in a continuous footpath without flipping, skipping. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Bad news, the creek was completely dry. Then somebody else put a comment that 0.1 up the trail, off the trail, is a spring that always is running. It was I guess it just comes straight out of the ground and it made a little pool. Not very big, as big as a kiddie pool. Baby kiddie pool, plastic pool. And it was just completely brown and there was cow crap in it, around it. I wasn't touching that water. So, and I started guzzling water right before I got there, like an idiot, because I was going to replenish. Have less than a liter to camp tonight. That's another reason, not just because of the cold and losing light, getting off trail. Almost 2 out of every 3 water sources is dry since I got into California. You know, if Gut Hooks has 3 blue dots, maybe one of them will have a little water. The other 2 are dry. Because that's the problem, if you can't get water. So I about have a little over a mile and a half to camp. So I'm gonna get there, it looks like it's 6:30. It's about when I got to camp last night. So I have about 30 minutes of light. And I do have to climb, but only 200 feet. So it took me 8.5 hours to do 17 miles today. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So there you go. Well, I'm at mile 1,109, and this is going to be home. I'm going to go ahead and show you now because it's getting dark pretty soon. Going to be a little exposed, but right now, well, there's some back there too. Oh man, this is awesome. So I actually got a big view. There's the mountains across me. And there's a lake down there. There's my water, but I can't get down there. I think I'm gonna check this back here, because if it gets windy, oh my God, there's Shasta, just the top of it. Awesome. Anyway, pick one of these back here away from the edge in case the wind starts whipping. If it's flat, because that one back there is flat. This one's not bad. Oh yeah, I can make this happen. Oh, and there's a seat. Hell yeah. All right, well, I got to get to work because it's going to be dark, pitch black in about 30 minutes. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.